Good afternoon, it's me again, Devin here with another Coleman Power Sports how-to video, and today we are here with the lithium powered Raka golf cart. And in my hand, I have an accessory. What is this? Thermal lithium battery warmer. Now, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, it's almost wintertime, and how could we not get one of these? Let me explain to you what it does. One, it brings or it keeps the internal temperature of your lithium battery above freezing, which is typically above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Two, it protects the inside, everything on the inside, everything internal, from possibly getting damaged when trying to charge your unit in the wintertime. And three, pretty effective, number three, it helps your unit drive and operate a lot more effectively in the winter. You know, if you're thinking about sometimes your phone or a laptop or anything in that nature, it's cold, it might want to freeze on you, and it might want to just die. You have to sit there and let it either warm up, or, you know, a car for that nature. This right here is going to make sure we're operating perfectly fine in the winter, all winter long. So if you give me 1 second, I'm going to show you exactly how to install it and exactly how it should work. Okay, so for this job, you're going to need two tools. One, a handy torque wrench, and two, a 13mm socket head. Before you start, you're going to make sure that your power on your ignition is off, not an accelerate, not an on. Make sure it's off. Same thing goes for the battery. You can see right here in the middle, if you press this button here in, it turns your battery on. If you press it back out, it turns your battery off. So make sure that your battery is turned off when doing this, just for safety reasons. We do not want to shock ourselves, right? Third most important thing though, when disconnecting batteries of any nature, especially here with this big LifePo battery, you're gonna make sure that you always disconnect the negative terminal first before you do the positive. Why? Because the negative carries the ground. If the positive gets disconnected first, it's possible if we lay it out while we're trying to get this one off, it hits the metal somewhere and it can cause a major spark, something dangerous that we all do not want. We want to prevent that, right? So make sure you always disconnect the negative terminals and then the positive terminals. So you're gonna grab your torque wrench and your socket head, 13mm, excuse me. And as you can see, I've already prematurely taken the bolts off like usually. You guys know me. This is for short informational purposes, but informational, my favorite. I can take my bolt out right on top with the spacer that's gonna come with it. That way we don't lose it, and place the terminals on this side. Same thing, positive. Now we are safe to take the positive off. There we are. As such, grab your bolt and also place it on top so we don't lose it, and the positives on the left side. So let's keep going. Okay, as you can see, on each side of the warmer, there's going to be Velcro straps that you're going to be able to attach on each end. I'll show you how that goes in a second. I just want to let you know what's what on your warmer. On this side, as you can see, the positive cable is shorter than the negative cable. Why? It's set up, as you see, the positives on the left side and the negatives on your right side. If you place it just like this, the positive will be able to connect to the positive terminal without having to have excess wire cable. The black one has just enough wire cable to stretch on this side and connect to this terminal as well. On this side, you can see, just in case you got one that doesn't come all the way clipped in the middle, you have a dual positive and negative connection. On each side, you have two positive cables and one negative, just like on this side. Two positive, one negative. You're gonna make sure that middle dual head is placed the exact same way when connecting, just as they are here. So let's get it on. Let me show you what to do. Okay, so to start, I like to actually start from the passenger side because I put the Velcro in from the passenger first. I tighten it up first and then head to the front where the terminals are at. So as you can see, these right here on the bottom, the negative terminals are in the way. You might have to move the battery, but honestly I don't think you need to. it should slide right in as such. Okay, there we are. So now I'm gonna tighten this up and make sure it's sitting exactly how I'd like it to sit. There we are. Same thing for the bottom. And the reason it's sliding up is because we haven't done the front yet, guys. Don't worry. Just placing the back. And you see how it kind of slides up and down? At this point, you can go ahead and tighten it just a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. I'm overly perfect, guys. Sorry. I just want this to be exactly as it's intended to be. Back to the other side. Okay. So as I spoke about before, as you can see, the positive cable reaches perfectly right here. The negative cable reaches perfectly right here. So you're gonna grab your straps just like the back side. Find your access way as such. And get this handle out the way. Put it behind the handle. There we go. Then you're gonna grab your bottom handle. It's back here hiding, guys. And pull it over. It's gonna be right up under. There we go. There we go. And as you see, the warmer itself sits perfectly on both sides of your battery. Perfect length, perfect size. So now, this is also very important. When connecting your terminals back, meaning the positive and negative, it's gonna be the opposite than it was from before. You wanna make sure that you connect the positive terminal first and then the negative. Why? Because the negative carries the ground, right? So you're gonna grab your screw, of course, grab your terminals, there we are. And since this one's actually pretty small, we're gonna put this one first. So let's put this one, and then we got this one. The rain. And when you're doing this, guys, try to put your screws back in. Not try to, it's best if you can, and I'll show you exactly why in a second. But make sure that you're holding your cables down in the downward position as such, for one reason only. When you're putting your cover back on, it still sits and fits perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Do the same thing for the other side. As you can see, that negative cable stretches perfectly. Perfectly. So grab your bolt through 1, through 2, through 3. And like I said, hold your cables in the downward position. That way we can protect them safely as such when you put your cap back on. So as you can see, we have now properly installed the warmer. It's sitting just right and snug. If you're a rookie, trust and believe when I tell you, this thermal warmer is going to be highly, highly effective in the winter, and definitely a potential money-saving opportunity. Also, if you're an all-star, you know exactly what I mean when I'm talking about this warmer. So with that being said, do not forget to turn your battery back on before you drive off and think something went wrong. No, you just forgot to turn your battery back on. Hey guys, I hope this message finds you well. Thank you. You have a good one. Next time.